G'day, welcome along to Homebrew Wednesday number 31. I wanted to do a quick tasting video on my fresh hop Cascade and Fuggles beer. So let's see if we can get a pour on it. Cheers. Hang on a minute. She's a bit slow on the gas. Crank it up a bit. The keg's just about ready to, just about ready to finish kick, as they say. All right, here we go. So I had, as you know here that I've got the inside part of the fridge where you used to store your cans inside the fridge and put them on the outside, and it was really good. But then when I had a few overflows, it would fill up. So what I've done is drilled a couple of holes in here and just got this here that can I just take and wash that, and it needs to be rinsed out. Cheers, welcome along. So this is the fresh hop extra pale ale that I picked late. I picked the Cascade and the Fuggles hops, and so I was late in picking them. That carbonation is quite good actually. So I picked them quite late, and I left them out here for probably a week and a half. So they weren't looking flash, but I thought I'd put them all in at 20 minutes. And I put a little bit of, so it was Fuggles and the Cascade. So I thought, okay, that's what I'll do. I just put them in a loose at 20 minutes, but I also put a little bit of Fuggles in at bittering, and I put a wee bit of Fuggles that's pellet hops, and I put a few pellet hops in of Cascade and Fuggles in at 10 and 5 minutes. Not much, just a little bit. Came out a beautiful beer. So cheers. Let's just have a look what we're doing here. So it's quite clear. Actually, it's very clear. All right, she's very, very nice. Yeah, see that? Very nice. As I say, the keg's just about to kick. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Really, really nice beer. The carbonation's really rich, isn't it? All right, so what have we got on the aroma? Let's have a look. Well, it's your classic Cascade. You see, I really enjoy the Cascade and the Fuggles combination. I know they're two totally different hops. For some reason, they just work really well together. Really, really nice. There's a fruitiness there. Yeah, the fruitiness is coming through, but I know that on the taste, because I've been drinking this obviously over the last few weeks, that it's very, very nice, and there's a bit of an earthiness there too from the hop. So cheers. So off the bat, what did I have before? I just had, hang on, let's look here. It's interesting how sorry. It's interesting how when we have been drinking some. So I had a couple of beers, and I thought, well, I might, because this is going to kick. I'll do a quick review on it, let you know how it's gone. But during the course of the day, I've had a couple of beers. I had a couple of Iron Maiden beers, the Troopers beers, and you might be interested to know that the collection is coming on very nicely. I just had a couple today, extra ones on today. So what I'm going to do with this is, obviously over the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll finish the last four. I think it's 4 caps here, and then I will be putting polyurethane over the whole lot, and it's got a catch on the back, and I'll be putting it on my fridge. So that's cool. That's what I do with my time. So that's cool. So I had So the Robinson's beer, I mean, obviously, I like that Robinson's beer, or else I wouldn't drink it, even though it's Iron Maiden and I am collecting the caps. But I just thought it was a wee bit thin today. Don't know why. I've enjoyed it in the past, and I enjoyed it today, but I just thought it was just a wee bit on the thin side. But never mind, doesn't matter. You know, it's our taste buds come and go. And look, I had this here. Sorry about the lighting there. I had this here, which is your Yorkshire Pale Ale, and it was very nice. And actually, this beer here, fortuitously, is not far different. Cheers. To be 100% honest, I think that this would actually make quite a nice Yorkshire Pale Ale. It was quite similar to this. This had a really nice sort of. So this one here, this landlord seems to have quite a citrusy sort of almost grapefruit, but not quite. Like the Monterey hops that I really enjoy. So I think I could probably wangle something with that. So yeah, so that's good. As I say, that's just about to kick that keg. So that's very nice. I've actually done quite a nice job of that beer. I saved the yeast, and I'll show you, because I gave it a rinse. And it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see what's happened here. You can see the top is just really pale wheat beer here. This part from here to here is just pure yeast, and this part from there to there is just like spent yeast bodies, for want of a better word. So, but the yeast does eat this during fermentation. So, what I'm going to do, so there's plenty of yeast here, probably for about four or five brews, and that yeast is beautiful and clean. I will be doing a video in a few weeks' time if I get a chance to show you how I did this, because it's actually probably the best effort that I've made as far as saving and rinsing my yeast, and I'm really happy with that. So I will share that for sure. But I'll move on, and I'll put that back in the fridge, which is at 2 degrees or 5 degrees, and that's it for me. For it's not really a homebrew Wednesday, is it? It's a Monday here, and yeah, so that's just what I'm up to. I just wanted to show you how my fresh hop beer came out. It was 10:53, I think it was, and it finished at 10:10 with the USO 5. So you know, that's perfect actually. The brew day went very well. I ended up with a 66-degree mash for 80 minutes, and I mashed out, and the temperature with boiling water, and the temperature came up to 75, which is perfect. And I sparged at 74, 75, which is spot on. I had a really, really good brew day. So if you're growing your own hops, if you just want to make a really nice pale ale, the old single malt is it's not a bad choice to make, is it? With just a single malt American pale ale, and throw the hops of your and some your favourite hops in throughout the boil, and just have a bit of fun with it, and don't overthink the malt bill. But having said that about the malt bill, I am looking forward to getting the Tide Bastard on the go. I've got to get the Wigram Brewery Honey Ale on the go. I want to do another Yorkshire Bitter, the Partington Bitter. I need to get that up and running again. So and I'm just been really strung out with my fatigue. So But just take the time, and it'll come. Everything will become right. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And don't forget, if you're new to my channel and you're into brewing, like and subscribe. And cheers. Leave a comment, and we'll catch up. Cheers. Outstanding. Cheers, guys.